Alright guys, welcome to another RWBY Amity Arena video. Today I wanted to talk about the latest card release, which is already, I believe, 2 days old. It's Tyrian, and what that means for the game. I didn't mean to place click on fame. It's been a while. Let's go to Tyrian. I have not unlocked him yet, but I have played against him a few times. Alright. Overall, I like the card. I like what he does, but what does that mean for the meta? There's also some things that are not clarified. Like, it says poisons the target, and he could poison in 2 different ways, and it lasts for 3 seconds, but it doesn't say is a damage 1 second for 3 seconds. No, yeah, every second for 3 seconds, or 0.5 seconds, and how much damage is it per second, or over the 3 seconds. It just says skill damage is 165. So is that for the Q? Because when he uses his Q, that's not Q, sorry. His active, I saw it did 165 right there. When it explodes, it did 165. But when they take the ticks, there's no more damage markers or numbers for the ticks past the first one. So are those all full damage? Because then at level 1, this is doing over 300 damage. Oh, actually, that's like close to 500 damage at level 1. And that's just with the active skill. Then you go on to the passive skill, where if he dies, he applies the poison to everyone around him in a 5 square radius, which is pretty big. And now all of a sudden, all of those units are taking 500 damage at level 1 Tyrian, or over 500 damage. Level 2, I haven't unlocked them, so it doesn't give me the option to show the next level. So what does this mean for the meta? I think this is bad for the current meta, because the current meta we're stuck in, nobody likes, and we want to change. And this Tyrian is meant to help stick to the current meta we're in, which is not what we want right now. How does it do this? Because Tyrian promotes anti-pushing. He's a defense card that you place down, and it stops a push from happening, because his suicide death, his not suicide death, but his death on explosion, which punishes the player fighting the Tyrian. Your reward for killing Tyrian is the death of your units. That's your reward for killing him. That's a punishment, not a reward. I don't know why they have that system, that passive. So this promotes artillery more. Like, don't play units that are gonna walk across and then meet up with the Tyrian. Play more Neon Cat. Neon Cat avoids Tyrian, goes to the towers. Play more Cinders. Fire your skill across Tyrian and outranges Tyrion's death. Shadow Blake can dodge when he's about to explode, because she outranges his death. His death is 5 squares. Shadow Blake is 6 squares on her basic attack, and she could dodge with her active. So what does Tyrian do? Like, he promotes non-push meta, which is the chip damage meta we're in right now. So he's helping to stay in the meta we're in right now. That's pretty much all I could say about Tyrian right now. His death damage is really high. People are saying that a few people are saying that that I talked to were saying that this helps against Swarm. Yes, it does. That definitely helps against Swarm, but it also helps against a regular push comp, because the damage is so high. Like, even my 8Ks are being stopped again by a new card that only costs 4 auras, and he's doing 500 damage to the 8Ks each over. That's level 1. Level 2 and 3, my 8Ks are done for in just Tyrian alone. They keep introducing cheap and effective ways to stop push. That's all this is like low aura stop pushes while doing maximum chip damage. That's what the meta is right now. Let's see, my AKs at their current health have 1,130. So yeah, it's a little bit close to their half HP to a little bit over, especially if the Tyrian's level 2 or 3, then it's close to 3/4 of their HP. They're just turret fodder. So in a 1v1 fight, Tyrian beats
You know, we really gotta start
Torchwick
doing
2.
this.
It's got the health of an AK, but you know, active skill does 500, then death damage another 500. Tyrion's dead, and Torchwick's dead. So as much as I like that we have a poison mechanic, I don't think he should have had a poison AoE on death. That's counterintuitive to what we're trying to get to. We're trying to get to a push meta again, a cross the bridge meta, but Tyrian is preventing that. Should have just kept an active. Even a little bit longer single target active would have been awesome. A single target log rage poison. That would have been cool. Yeah, it doesn't say how much damage. Okay, so it does say poison damage is 165, so I did miss that, but it doesn't say how often it applies it. And I'm gonna guess it's 165 damage a second for 3 seconds, even though it doesn't actually state that. And on other news, I got 2 other things to say, because this video was only meant to be for Tyrian, but I may as well include it this one. We have Death Battle gonna be doing a RWBY episode again with Waishnee versus Mitsuru Kirijo. I don't know how to pronounce her last name, from Persona 3. I really like the first one with Yang versus Tifa, because Yang won. But in this matchup, I don't know what they're basing it off, because they both use rapiers and can summon. But right off the bat, based on the games, Mitsuru is way more skilled and has a bunch of summon wait, I don't know, maybe she only gets one. It's only the protagonist that gets more than one summon, right? So maybe, but she's still more proficient in her summoning abilities. So right off the bat, I'm not too happy with the pairings, because Weiss is already outclassed. So pretty much just gonna be looking forward to see Weiss died, but that's, you know, not actually looking forward to it, but that's what we're gonna see. So not too happy with that, with the pairings. And then the last thing is actually on my game, finally saved up 50,000 Lian and 2,000. Oh wait, 2121 copies of AK-130s. This is probably the worst decision I'm gonna make in Amity Arena, because the AKs right now are in a really terrible spot. And even Roman right now, he used to be such a good card, but now with all the swarms and chip meta, Torchic is such a bad card right now. Ice Flower outranges him. So yeah, AKs are not worth leveling up right now, but I'm not about to switch to a meta deck, so I'm sticking with what I got, and I'm hoping this works out. You know, the AKs did not need the 1.4 in the 0.1 attack second nerf that they received a while back. They're already as bad as they are. Originally, I don't know why they nerfed them. Apparently, they were in such a good spot, but in today's meta, they're so bad. And with Roman, they're so bad that they might just need that revert. Anyways, that's today's video. I just wanted to talk about Tyrian real quick. And I will be streaming at 6 p.m. if you know, nothing goes wrong, no technical difficulties or anything like that. I will be streaming at 6 p.m. And we'll see the AK level 12s in action, and hopefully we'll see some Tyrian, and you guys can see for yourself what I mean. Alright. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please leave a like, subscribe, and comment. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.